and esteemed guests. Good evening!
Good evening!
It is a joy and a privilege to be with you tonight here at the Rotary Club of Marina City, a bold and outward-looking club, a cosmopolitan club committed to building a better world. Tonight we celebrate transition, the handing over of leadership, the continuation of a journey, but more than that, fellow Rotarians and guests, we celebrate purpose. We reaffirm that our lives, the lives of those that we touch, can be changed forever. When we choose to unite, not just in name, not just in effort, but for good. There is something beautiful about Rotary that I've always held dear, and it is this. Rotarians believe in invisible impact. We build schools in places we may never visit. We vaccinate children we may never meet. And we give hope to families who may never know our names. And yet we give and we serve because we know that somewhere, someone will wake up tomorrow with a little less fear, a little more dignity, and a little more strength to carry on. Because Rotary showed up when it mattered. Let me share a story. Some years ago, in a small rural village in the northeast of Philippines, there lived a little girl named Janine. She was 8 years old, born with a cleft lip, and had never smiled in a school photo. Her parents, who are struggling farmers, could not afford a corrective surgery, done usually at age 3 months in countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Brunei. She grew up covering her mouth, and when she laughed, she avoided looking at mirrors. And she dreaded every new school year. But through a global grant, led by Rotarians like you, Janine received free corrective surgery, speech therapy classes, and a second plastic surgery on her nose and lips to improve her breathing and diction. The first surgery, fellow Rotarians, it took 1 hour. 1 hour to change a face. 1 hour to change a future. Today, Janine is 21 years old. She's confident, she's curious, and she's studying to be a nurse. She may never know the club names, the board approvals, the donor forms. She may never even know about DDFs and global grants. But she will always know this. Someone, somewhere cared. And that's the quiet power of Rotary. Because we do not serve for thanks. We serve so that life can unfold as they were meant to. Not confined by circumstance, but empowered by opportunity. And now a new chapter begins. Led by a man who in many ways have already been part of this journey. President Quek, I am delighted to officially welcome you to Rotary leadership. For years you have walked beside us, Edward, joining Rotary fellowships, travels, service events. Sometimes you're more by the fun than the fundraising. But beneath the laughter and the travels, I sense something deeper. A quiet passion, a love for culture, and a deep respect for the mission of Rotary. With your warm leadership, humility, and experience, I know that the Rotary Club of Marina City is in good hands. And if you ever feel uncertain, remember, you have your board behind you and your greatest asset. Your greatest asset is sitting right beside you. And I dare say, a lifelong mentor in service. As we look ahead, it's only right to pause and honor those whose footsteps we now follow. Your club is home to past District Governor Dr. Abraham. I know he's not here today. And of course his spouse Gita, whose unwavering dedication and heartfelt service to Rotary have not just shaped this club, but our entire district. Their leadership in 2010-2011 was guided by the theme Building Communities and Bridging Continents. A vision that encouraged us to look outward, to reach across boundaries, and to build together what none of us can achieve alone. So in many ways, their legacy continues to echo in this year's call to unite for good. Because building and bridging fellow Rotarians were never meant to be one-time efforts. They are continuous acts of passion, courage, and connection. So I thank PDG Abraham and Gita, I hope somebody will pass the thanks to them, for showing us how to lead with grace, how to serve with enduring purpose, and in the same spirit of impact and innovation. Let us also celebrate a truly historic achievement by the Rotary Club of Marina City, under the passionate leadership of past President Ambari Majumdar. Can you give a hand, please? On Friday, 30th of May 2025, less than 2 months ago, your club received approval for District 3310 in Singapore's first ever Rotary Global Grant under the Environment Area of Focus. So congratulations. Valued at just over $47,000, this grant is in partnership with the Rotary Club of Osaka Toyodo of District 2660 in Japan. The groundbreaking mangrove restoration and education project in Pasir Ris not only restores biodiversity through vital trenching, planting, and removal of invasive species, but also reconnects people, especially youth and community members, with nature through environmental education, guided walks, and public engagement. So in doing so, this project will strengthen Singapore's city in nature vision and advances Rotary mission to unite, to educate, and to protect. Fellow Rotarians, this is Rotary at its finest: local roots, global reach, and a legacy that reflects Rotary's values in every tree planted and in every mind awakened. This year, I ask you to do something brave, something urgent, and something beautiful. Let us unite for good, not just as a slogan, but as a personal vow. Let us work together across clubs, across cultures, across generations, to make Rotary bigger and to make its impact deeper. Let us invest in projects that reach across borders, strengthen sister club ties, and bring hope to communities who have grown tired of waiting. And now, from the depth of my heart, allow me to speak about something really sacred to me, and I believe sacred to Rotary as well: the endowment fund. Most of us spend our lives investing in homes, in careers, in education for our children, but the endowment fund, fellow Rotarian, is something far greater. It is an investment in eternity, because when you give to the endowment fund, your gift does not fade. It never speaks, it is never spent, and is carefully invested. Only the earnings are used year after year, decade after decade, generation after generation, to support Rotary's life-changing work around the world. I know that generosity comes in abundance in this room, with a collective giving exceeding $315,000 to the Rotary Foundation. Our district is indeed proud of your club's contributions. In addition, in this room tonight, you are surrounded by those who demonstrate the deepest form of giving, legacy giving. To the major donors of this club, thank you. Your gifts to the endowment fund are not merely donations. They are declarations of vision, of hope, and of unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. So when you give to the endowment, you are creating a perpetual engine for good. You are funding clean water in rural communities, not just today, fellow Rotarians, but 20, 50, and 100 years from now. You are supporting life-saving heart surgery for generations that are yet unborn. You are ensuring that your commitment to service and humanity, fellow Rotarian, outlives your lifetime. That, fellow Rotarians, is the very definition of meaningful impact. And so, long after we have all taken our final bow on this earthly stage, your generosity will persist. That is what giving to the endowment means. It is a giving that never stops giving. Let me say that again. A giving that never stops giving. A single act of generosity today, fellow Rotarians, will touch lives forever. But to you and me, it simply means immortality through service. This year, our district has set an ambitious but achievable goal of $2 million to the Rotary Foundation. It is an audacious target, but it is within reach, especially because we are surrounded by Rotarians who believe not only in giving, but giving generously and giving strategically. Reaching this target will not just break records, it will transform lives. It will position our district as a global leader in Rotary's mission and enhance the meaning of sustainable giving. And it will remind the world that in uncertain times, generosity, hope, and unity will still prevail. So tonight I extend a heartfelt invitation to each and every one of you present. Let's just not meet the goal, let's exceed it. Let us show what is possible when a group of thoughtful, committed Rotarians put their hearts and their resources behind our sacred Rotary mission. Let us believe. Let us give because we believe of Rotary's promise to the world. Let us give because our time on this earth is finite. But the impact of our giving does not have to be. Let us invest in humanity and achieve immortality in service to mankind. And to every Rotarian present, let me leave you with this final thought. So much in life is temporary. Fortunes can disappear, fame is short-lived, honors will fade, and even our names will be forgotten in time. But what we give to the world through service, that, fellow Rotarians, will always remain. As Rotarians, we have this rare privilege of building something that lasts. Through our projects, partnerships, and the power of our giving, we leave behind a legacy, not of stone and steel, but of lives changed and futures brightened. So I call on each and every one of you, let us all continue to build communities. Let us all continue to preach confidence. Let us all continue to build a better world. Let us all unite for good.
Yeah.